Hello and welcome back to Excel Academy's YouTube channel. Today we are here again with the updates on current affairs for 13th May 2020. Now let's start with the first news bit. This is something which all economists were talking about. That is around 10% of the GDP should be the package value which can help the economy revive. Like we've been talking from the beginning, India is the fifth largest economy in the world. Our value of GDP is around $2.6 trillion. And the package that is announced yesterday by Prime Minister Narendra Modi is 20 lakh crore rupees. Now, how do we write 20 lakh crore? It looks like this. 20 for a lakh, it is 5 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for a crore, it is 7 zeros. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the amount of money that the government has decided to give in the form of packages. It will go to the workers, the farmers, the MSME promoters, and to a lot of people who are at the lower strata of the economy. So this is all done in order to boost the economic activities and to ensure that nobody is left back because of this lockdown. It's a great step that is taken by the government to improve the economic condition of the country. Right, let's go ahead to the next news bit. Now there are some big packages coming from companies also. They are doing everything that is possible to make sure that businesses survive. Vodafone Group, it is a British company, so it comes from the Great Britain, and they are infusing around 8,400 crores into the Vodo India telephone services in India. And ArcelorMittal, yesterday or day before yesterday, we were talking about ArcelorMittal. It is one of the biggest steel manufacturers and mining companies in the world, and they are selling around 2 billion shares or dollars of shares in the market, and this is to make sure that they clear their debt from the balance sheet. Now there is another interesting news that comes from the Burger King owner. Burger King is like KFC or McDonald's. It is a chain of restaurants. And the Burger King owner tells that the entire way in which the restaurants are working will completely change. It will get digitalized and takeaways will be more, and serving in the restaurant hall will reduce in the days to come. So you can expect a big change in the businesses post-COVID period. PSB sanctioned loan worth 6 lakh crores in 2 months. Again, very important news for us. Now, what are PSBs? PSBs are public sector banks. See, banks can be broadly classified in India as public sector banks, then private sector banks, then you can have the regional rural banks, then you can have the cooperative banks, then we also have the foreign banks. All these are the different types of banks that are operating in India. And Central Bank of India is the Reserve Bank of India, which was founded in the year 1935-36. So now what has happened, RBI reduced the repo rate. So the rate of interest on loans reduced. That was first reason. Second reason is there is lockdown, not much of economic activities happening, and the companies need money and the household needs money to keep themselves floating in this system. So they have approached the banks, and PSBs in the last 2 months have sanctioned 6 lakh crore rupees. It's huge money that has gone in the form of loans. Right. There is some good news that is coming in, especially for the automobile sector. Now, what is this? Renault India opens offices and dealership. Toyota Kirloskar resumes retail after sales operations. Honda cars reopen 155 dealerships. Maruti reopens operations at Manesar plant. So automobile sector is opening and they are starting their dealerships again, and they are trying to sell their cars. Yesterday or day before yesterday, we read about Hyundai, and a few days back we read about M&M's tractors and all those things. So there is a good news that these sectors are opening up. We have to see how they will fare post lockdown period. Anyway, we shall keep a track on the automobile industry. Crude oil prices to stabilize over 4 to 6 months, says ICRA. Now, see, this has to be seen in two angles. The first one is when the crude oil prices reduces, we generally feel happy because India is the third largest importer of crude oil. And if you look at India's imports, we spend the maximum on import of crude. First is crude and second is gold. So when the prices go down, we generally feel happy, and we feel that the government should pass on that benefit to us. Government increases the excise duty, and all these things keep happening, and there is a lot of economics and politics that is surrounded to this issue. But is it only that much? No. Across the world, there are various financial institutions, financial houses, banks, which invest their money on the crude oil companies and crude oil business. So once the crude oil prices goes down, it is going to benefit one set of people, but there is another set of people who are affected in a negative way, especially the pension funds and mutual funds and all these companies suffer big time. So it is not a great sign if the crude oil prices falls or if the crude oil prices increases drastically. So there should always be a middle ground when it comes to crude oil prices. So that's what is told here. Now the Brent, we have been talking about Brent, BRENT is the index that India follows to purchase crude oil. It is somewhere around $20 to $25 if I'm not wrong. So here it is told that it will go up to around $40 in the next 4 to 6 months. It is good for the entire world's economy for the crude oil prices to stabilize. Anyway, we shall go to the last bit here. Now post-COVID period, you can expect big time changes. So already the aviation companies are thinking about having only one passenger in a 2-seater or a 3-seater. All such things are being discussed. Now we have been talking about the Shramik trains, which are helping the migrant laborers to move from one place to another place and all those things. So that is about railways. So now what has been made mandatory by railways is the Arogya Setu app. Arogya Setu app is the app which is released by the central government, and it focuses on the people who are infected if they've taken test and if they have some symptoms of corona. The person surrounding them will get the notification. That's how the app works. And we also read that WHO is also coming out with a app which is very similar to Arogya Setu, and it will be given to the countries which are underdeveloped, which mostly come from Africa and South American continent. So now this app is being made mandatory by railways. Anybody traveling in the special trains which railways is arranging, they have to have Arogya Setu app, and they should get the updates on whatever is happening around them. So that is made mandatory. Now if you come to the aviation companies, they have come out with a rule. They are telling that the passengers will not be allowed to carry the cabin bags. There is something called the check-in baggage and the cabin baggage. Check-in baggage is what we give, and that goes in the cabin of the aeroplane, where we don't have access for that. And cabin bag is something which we carry along with us inside the plane. So now we are not allowed to carry that, at least in the initial phase. Maybe in the next 3 months or 6 months we are not allowed to carry, will not be allowed to carry any bags inside the aeroplane. So that is what is the measures these companies or these operators are taking. Railways and aeroplanes are very, very important for us because they help in the transportation of goods and people and all those things. So they are coming out with security measures. So this is the update for today. Keep watching the channel for the latest updates and keep preparing yourself for the upcoming CSEET exam. If you have any doubts, if you want any clarification on the news bits that we have discussed, you can leave it in the comment section. We shall get back to you with the right answers. Thank you so much.